Hey, Supercharged math parents, this is Aurora, and I am so excited. This is the very first video you're going to get from me. I'm going to be giving you weekly videos, giving you a heads up of what your kids are going to be learning and doing and anything special that's coming up for the week. So here's your first one. So if you haven't already taken a look at the website, please make sure you do. There's some introductory content I put in here for you, and I also want you to download your course packet information. And so you can see here, the step number one is to watch the videos on this page. There are 3 of them, 1, 2, and 3. And then step 2 is read the packet that you just downloaded. So please do take a few minutes, get a cup of coffee, go ahead and check that out as well. That would be super helpful so we're all on the same page when it comes to starting out, and actually really soon. And then the third thing I want to make sure that you are aware of is there are going to be some materials that kids are going to be needing this year. And so I put that together in the step number 3, gather materials. And you can see that it's a material list you can download. You can click on it and open it up, and you will actually get the material list you'll need for this year. And they're really simple materials that you can get, really simple stuff. Okay, so what's going to be coming up for this week? Well, for this week, we are starting on Monday. Monday, we're going to have a very special pre-launch live class, and so it's only available on Zoom. It's not going to be recorded because it's a party. So we're going to have a pre-launch party, and one of the things I need your help with is preparing the end result of the party. So I'll tell you about that in a second. So what we want to do is I'm going to go over the types of things kids already need to know and have been exposed to and kind of have under their belt. So we're going to be covering different areas, including some basic calculations like you can see here. We're also going to take a look at word problems and make sure they've at least seen them before. We'll also take a look at how counting began, and we're going to take a look at some other ways that counting is being used and why it's important. And then we're going to look at different bundles. So we're going to take a look at why we bundle numbers the way we do in 10s, 12s, or in this case, 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd molecules if we're a chemist. We're also going to take a look at some logic games, and we're going to take a look at some large numbers and see what they actually mean. And then we're going to have some fun ways that kids can practice their math skills by using things that you probably already have around the house, like license plates. So, and we're also going to take a look at exponents. It's okay if your kids haven't had exponents before. We're going to go through that in detail. And then we're going to wrap up with some fun and games. We have some cryptograms kids are going to do, as well as some really interesting dice games that we're going to take a look at as well. And so one of the things that I would like your help with is at the end of this party, so the whole thing is a big review session, and at the end of it we're going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be totally fun and engaging, and kids are going to be like hopping all over the place and probably yelling out answers, so don't be surprised if you hear that. One of the things I need your help with is if you could put together as many of those materials in the packet that I had mentioned at the beginning. Remember, like, we needed like paper and pencils, and if you have a compass, that's great. If not, we don't need it till spring. Maybe like a new ruler, a new notebook that they can be using. Put that all together, and if you could put one little treat with it. So it doesn't have to be food. If you want to put like instructions to find an ice cream bar in the, or a popsicle in the freezer, that's fine. Or if you know there's a book or a puzzle that they would really enjoy, put that with it as well. The last clue is going to lead them to the sock drawer. So please go put it in the sock drawer when I start up the class so they don't find it before they're supposed to. And you can even stuff it in a sock if you want, at least with a treat or something, and make it obvious that there's something in there. Have some fun with it. So that would help me out on my last on the last clue for the very last thing that we do. Okay, so this is just a pre-launch party. We're just doing a quick review session, getting kids excited to come to class. So, and setting the expectations of what needs to be handled beforehand to make sure your kids are set up for success. If you have any other questions, you're gonna let me know. Please do watch those videos that I had mentioned at the beginning for you just to feel oriented. Every week you can expect me to be giving you workbook pages, and your kids will be working through those. Put this in in a binder like this, and this can be their math binder, their math journal. I will be also giving out activities throughout the year. So this is the activity that's coming up. We're going to build an ice cream shop, and also other activities as well. They may look like this. They may be more tangible things. There's also one that's going to be coming where they actually have to bake cookies. So there's a lot of fun things that are going to be coming, and you'll have all week to work on these labs. So anyway, so I just want to give you kind of a heads up. There will be a lot to choose from. And so the kids can do the projects that they are most comfortable doing. So we'll have like easy and medium, hard level. They pick the ones that they're ready for. And so you'll kind of see how it goes. So just join me on September 5th. That's the first official day of classes. I know it's Labor Day. I'm sorry about that. It's the only way I could make the whole thing work. So there will be a recording. So if you're away on vacation, it's no problem. So that's why we're doing a pre-launch party the week before. So I want to see you on Monday at 10 a.m. Pacific. So that's August 29th at 10 a.m. Pacific, about, was it 1 p.m. Eastern. So if you have any questions, you're going to let me know. I'm Aurora at superchargedscience.com. The next couple of videos might be a little bit longer than usual, but I'm aiming for like 2 to 3 minutes each time we do this. I gave you a little bit more information just to get started. But again, if you got any other questions, just respond to the email that you got this video in, and I look forward to seeing you soon.